Come quick, you definitely don't want to miss this. Get this little rascal out of here, I'm going to catch him. Rose ready to throw down, and just when things are about to go south, here comes old Zhang, stealing all the thunder. The guards quickly jumped in to help, and after a little scolding from the boss, they finally let him go. He's having a bit of an existential crisis, realizing his homegrown team needs help from outsiders. This time, his rescue is the big cheese, and poof, out he pops in just a few hours, with the boss granting him a wish. He jokingly asks for sushi, thinking there's no way that'll happen. And guess what? Dinner out that night thanks to Boss Hal himself. To thank him, Hal's cooking up a storm to show his gratitude. But remember, there's no such thing as a free lunch. And after a few rounds of eating, Hal finally reveals his true intentions. He needs old Zhang to help him find someone, get the right guy, and it's like hitting the jackpot. As the guy begs for mercy, the boss is playing games, tying things up and ending it with a rope, just like that. Old Zhang watched in shock, shaking like a leaf, trying to leave but getting stopped in his tracks. After the showdown, old Zhang's finally right by Hao's side, and his crew is getting stronger by the minute. Helping Zhang stays close, they talk about how everyone's just trying to make a living here. If Zhang's bro hadn't been taken out, maybe he'd be lounging as a bad guy right now. But right now, he's laser focused on finding evidence against how the game is on. After relentless efforts, Zhang finally manages to find the conclusive proof, and at this moment, he distinctly hears the voice of the murderer who killed his brother. Remembering his brother's words, he regrets not listening, thinking if only he could find evidence, things might change. That day, they decide to strike back, using the holiday to surround Boss Hao. Zhang feels the tide turning, rushing to catch up, just as Artai's crew bursts in during the trade. He orders his men to directly confront Hao, swiftly seizing the trading bag and, upon opening it, is instantly shocked to find it's filled with drugs. Ready to spill some major news, but Hao is definitely not someone to be underestimated, swiftly striking back by deliberately and accurately tossing the pot of hot oil at the first guy in line. He ruthlessly gouges out an eye, leaving everyone else looking stunned. Artai desperately swears loyalty, but gets stabbed in the chaos. Zhang suddenly has his moment. Heroically holding, he buys time until the boss saves him at the brink. Hao helplessly watches the scene unfold, groaning until Zhang finally wakes up at night. The moment they meet, Hao's immediate concern is for Zhang's injuries, warming his heart. At dawn, Artai is freed, and Yujing comes, suggesting a smoke first. Yujing sees Artai outside, and they hop back in the car, with Artai following it right behind. Finally, after saving the prison boss, Zhang's on the lookout tower, standing shoulder to shoulder with Hao. I'm setting off to rescue Artai right now, he shouted, fully committed, no turning back. You think what's inside these individuals' heads is actually anything worth mentioning? Do you honestly believe that you hold the world in the palm of your hand? Otherwise, these clowns are still hanging around. Boss Hao earnestly invites Zhang to stick with him, saying, just trust me, that's all you need to do. The next day, the warden calls the director to the training field, asking how the prison is doing. This is classified information, he says. I'm here to carry out a special monitoring task, so please keep it strictly confidential. Meanwhile, Hao goes to the kitchen to find Zhang, only to learn he's cleaning. A bunch of inmates are cleaning up, and Yujing gives Zhang an knowing look. Zhang jumps up, scurrying to the warehouse to hand over the recording framing his brother. The prison is house criminal playground, recruiting talent to do shady business. If I'm not there, things are going to blow up, so keep it cool. You only have a limited amount of time left. I'll get everything arranged promptly, beginning with the criminal statements. Zhang shakes his head urgently. If this goes south, it's game over. This time, it's all about bringing them to justice, as Hal leads his crew out of the prison gates. Everyone changes into plain clothes, with the express target of dealing with the warden. At this point, Hal notices Zhang is MIA, and when he searches carefully, discovers him in a phone booth. He rushes over, grabs the phone, hears Zhang's mom, and hangs up without hesitation. The sheriff, tipped by Zhang, leads his team to the foundry, target clear. They burst in for a crackdown, only to find workers all around. Meanwhile, the cunning Hal has taken Zhang to another spot, and the secret plans begin.